If you're having an electrical issue with your appliance and you want to do some diagnostic testing, you're going to want to have your schematic for that appliance in front of you. Now, if you've not looked at a wiring diagram before, it may look a little intimidating, but it really isn't. If you think of it as simply a road map, it's basically taking you from one place to another. So typically you would find on a road map you would have a legend, same as you do here. This is a wiring diagram for a basic washer. Your legend will show you different components in the form of an icon as they're situated on your schematic. So in this case we have a motor, which is here on your diagram. You have your hot and cold valves, and you'll see them shown here. So anytime you want to do any diagnostic tests and you're doing continuity checks, you need to unplug the appliance. So you'll want to pull the cord out of the wall. If it's, for whatever reason, it's wired in, such as in the case of a dishwasher or a dryer, you're going to want to remove the power by turning off your breaker or pulling your fuses. Anyway, saying all that, if you want to troubleshoot, say you've got a problem with the washer where it's not filling. So your first place you probably want to go look is your inlet valve. So looking at your schematic, you can see that your hot coil and your cold coil have different wires attached to them. Your hot coil has a brown wire. In this case, your cold water has a yellow and red. So once you've gotten down to the point where you can access your inlet valve, you'll want to take your multimeter, take your probes, have your meter set for continuity, ideally so that it'll give you an audible sound like a beep, and you'll just want to put one probe right here on where the brown wire goes onto, where your white wire goes onto, and if that coil is good, you should read continuity and you should be getting an audible beep, something like that. If you're not getting that, then your coil is probably bad. If you want to confirm that you're doing it the right way, you can go to your other valve. Go to the other valve and do that same check and see if you get continuity. Rarely both valves go at the same time. So if one valve is bad, you won't have continuity. If the other valve is good, you will have continuity. If your coil is bad, you're going to replace your inlet valve. But say these are working fine. There's no issue there. You need to go back through your diagram to see where the power is coming from. So in the case, anytime you typically see a white wire or neutral, it's returning back to your cord set or your plug. So power is usually coming in from the other side. So you've got your brown wire. If you follow that back, you'll see it's going to go into your timer. It's going to go through this contact inside the timer, and it's going to come back to your pressure switch. From your pressure switch, it goes back into your timer. Comes out of your timer, through your lid switch, through your fuse, to your power supply. So probably your next step is to maybe go check this water level switch. Again, with continuity, you're going to take and do a check here on your violet wire and here on your pink wire, and you should have continuity. If you don't have continuity with no water in the tub, or you've got the hose pulled off your pressure switch, and you don't have continuity, your pressure switch is bad. It's that easy to diagnose. So don't be afraid to do some diagnostic work yourself. Have your schematic, go through it so you understand what the flow of electricity is through it. Do your diagnostic with a multimeter and make sure you have the product unplugged. Make sure that you have the appliance unplugged.